So, happy Friday. Welcome back. I hope that you're finding what we're covering interesting and you're learning something. It's kind of difficult to gauge that uh, totally while doing this online. I'm getting your responses, which is good. Uh, you should have turned in your reflection quiz from last class by now. If not, please do that. Please go back to anything you've missed, including open discussions, and fill them out for because you get full credit. So just want to take care of the administrative stuff at the start of this video. So last class, uh, we're kind of took what we looked at with the girls that were found who grew up in isolation. Got to see how they progressed through their lives. Unfortunately, they didn't really progress. One girl did, and kind of made the connection. It's because she was with her mother, and the other two were not. We watched a couple videos. One that kind of detailed Jeannie, and the other one was from Oprah, another girl who grew up in isolation. But what the main thing that we saw was that's very important to be socialized at an early age, to see that quote unquote love. And you could use comfort as another way of using that love that we discussed earlier. They never recovered. That's why it's so important to be socialized and to feel certain things and be taught certain things before you before a certain age. I asked you last class some things you learned by the time you were born till you were 5. Tying our shoes. Speaking is a big one. Walking is another big one. That if you're not taught how to speak by the time you're 5, you might never be able to put that together for the rest of your life. That's how important socialization is. And then I asked you to make some connections between that and Harlow's monkey experiment. I hope you found that interesting. First time I happened upon that, it was very interesting. So we see, you go from you had the possibility of the monkeys had a possibility to go from one mother to another. One gave them food, and the other one gave them comfort. They mostly chose comfort over food. So it's very interesting to see how we thrive on that comfort or quote unquote love. So when I ask, is all you need is love, I'm meaning comfort, and it's very, very important. And then I ask you to tie that to humans. One way you could take that another step, the monkeys that did not have a mother figure, how they kind of isolated themselves. And then when they were given, they became parents, they rejected their kids. Look at that in our society. If you have someone who grew up in a certain type of household where there wasn't comfort, there wasn't love, they were told, or not told that they were loved, they didn't feel that way, that they don't know how to do that. They haven't been taught. So they don't know how to be a good parent because they haven't seen it, if they weren't exposed to it. So I'm sure you can come up with many instances like that. So we're going to take this another step. So where do you get the sense of self? Who are you? What makes you you? What makes people tick? And that's what we're going to look at through socialization. So you're going to answer questions, your discussion question, and then you're going to do an assignment. So it's basically just guided notes. So I would have given you a book and let you do this guided notes. So what I'm going to provide you, there's 3 links. One says self-note. So you're going to download that and you're going to fill it in. You're going to turn it in here, or you can print it out and then fill it out by hand and then take a picture of it, however you want to do it. Then I've got a presentation that you can look at. That'll help you with that information. Or if you want to, the last link is from a book. It's an older book, but it's online and the information's still the same. And all of it's in there. So however you want to do that. So really today you're going to do the discussion question, and then you're going to do this assignment. It'll be due next class, and I'll kind of go over it with another video. If you have questions or don't understand something, please get a hold of me. Okay. Gotta go. Bye.